Hello there, my name is Richard McMunn from the Police Officer Recruitment Training Company, howtobecome.com, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to answer the questions that form part of the police officer application form. So if you're applying to become a police officer, please do stick around and watch this tutorial from beginning to end, because I genuinely believe it will make a big difference to your success during your police application form. Now, before I get into my tips and how to answer the police officer application form questions, a very warm welcome to this interview training tutorial. My name is Richard McMunn. I'm a former fire officer of 17 years and the founder of howtobecome.com, and I always help you by providing you with top scoring answers to put you ahead of the competition. Please do subscribe to my channel by clicking the red button below the video, then you won't miss out on any of the content. And I would also very much appreciate it if you hit the like button. That always motivates me to create more content for you that is based around the police officer recruitment process. Now, there are a number of sample police officer application form questions. One of them could be, please describe a specific occasion when you have encouraged the person to view an issue more positively. So let me just repeat that. Please describe a specific occasion when you've encouraged the person to view an issue more positively. And this is focused around a specific competency, which is working with others, working with other people. And what will happen within that police officer application form question, it will then be broken down into a number of different elements, different questions. So there are 5 in total for this specific one. And these are, why was it necessary to encourage the person to view the issue more positively? The next broken down question would be, how did you encourage the person to view the issue more positively? What did you consider when encouraging the person to view the issue more positively? What was particularly good or effective about how you encouraged the person to view the issue more positively? And finally, what difficulties did you experience and how did you overcome them? So there's 5 different questions that we need to answer there. And the first tip is to make sure you actually answer the question. So why was it necessary? So say it was necessary because. The next one, how did you encourage the person? I encouraged them by doing X, Y, Z. What did you consider? I considered. What was particularly good or effective? So you need to answer the question. Read them carefully. So let's start taking a look at how I would personally answer each question. So the first one, why was it necessary to encourage the person to view the issue more positively? I was working as a customer services manager in a previous role, and a long-serving member of my team started to become negative about some of the new changes the senior management team were introducing. It was important that I encouraged her to see the changes more positively, because it would then enable her to complete her duties confidently and competently. It was also essential that we all work together as a team to embrace the changes positively in order to help the organisation achieve its core objectives. So I've specifically answered that question and explained why it was necessary to encourage the person to view the issue more positively. I've given exact reasons why. Then if we move on to the next sub-question, how did you encourage the person to view the issue more positively? So that's how did you do it? How did you encourage them? So my answer would be, I sat down with her, made her feel comfortable, and then started to explain the benefits of the changes and how they would improve the quality of service we were providing our customers. I then went on to list each of her key strengths and how, if she focused on applying these within her role, it would be a tremendous benefit to the wider team and our collective goals. The next sub-question, what was particularly good or effective about how you encouraged the person to view the issue more positively? I would say, I approached the situation by focusing on the person's strengths and making her feel an invaluable part of the team and the process of change. I used a confident and motivating style of communication that resulted in the person eventually viewing the changes as an essential part of the company's development and how she would be able to help us to achieve our goals. So I'm actually answering that question. What was particularly good or effective? What difficulties did you experience and how did you overcome them? The difficulty was in encouraging someone who was initially negative in their mindset and getting them to totally change their view to that of a positive one. I overcame the negativity by focusing on the positive benefits the changes would have and, more importantly, how I needed the member of staff to help us to achieve our goals. I'm answering that question. There's two parts. What difficulties did you experience and how did you overcome them? So I'm actually, answering that question. It's really, really important. Now, if you want to download my full set of application form answers, and it's important that you create honest responses that are based on your own specific situations and scenarios you've been in, click the link below the video and it will take you through to my website here. It's called howtobecome.com. We've got a guide here that you can get access to within 2 minutes flat from now, and it will teach you how to go through the entire police officer selection process. It's a best-selling guide. All the resources are in there. We cover the different competencies for general police officer, or if you're going through the MET selection process, click that one there. These are two options. There's a short video of me talking about the guide there that you will get. Covers every different element, the police application form, the tests, the interviews. So make sure you check that out. Hope you've enjoyed that tutorial. I love helping you guys to pass the police officer selection process. We've been very successful at it. We've been online since 2005. So make sure you check out that guide. Thank you very much for watching.